I am Tycho, the Child of Chaos, and this is Mubin, and we are here to bring you a little view into Chaos Space Marines in 40K 10th edition.
Yeah.
Let's first talk about Army and Detachment rules. So, Chaos Space Marines can do Dark Pacts, which is what their Army rule is, and that means they get to call upon the Dark Gods to make themselves more murdery. So, lethal hits or sustained hits is your pick. When you go Dark Pact, you get to make a leadership test, or else you might take some wounds, but you get the bonus either way.
That sounds really chaosy.
It is very chaosy. It's very flavorful, and actually they've got pretty good leadership and some ways to re-roll this and make +1s happen. So there's going to be a lot of chaos calling upon the Dark Gods and accepting the pain to inflict even more. So that's going to be a lot of fun. Now, to go along with that, the detachment rules allow you to mark all of your units with marks of chaos.
All of them?
All of them. Any
Everything?
unit you like, unless it already has a mark, as in if the special character...
Like Abaddon. He doesn't need no marks.
He gets them all.
Yeah, exactly.
So he's got them all.
Yeah, there
so
you
actually
go.
that means that you can put any mark on the Terminators that he's going to go with.
Oh.
And so you can do all sorts of fun different things.
Okay.
He actually has options in terms of what his bodyguard is going to look like. So Abaddon's can actually be a fairly versatile piece, as opposed to being very kind of, well, no, he was always pretty versatile.
Yeah, he was always pretty kind of, he was kind of good.
Yeah. Abaddon is always a beat stick. He's going to be rad. He's nowhere near what he was, but I think he's going to be very awesome on the tabletop at doing what he does, which is leading Terminators into battle and destroying the foes. Moving on from that, the marks of chaos are all super flavorful. What they're going to do is give you the ability to do things in the phase that you want to do it in. So a mark of Tzeentch helps you be a good shot. Mark of Khorne gives you extra lethal hits when you're whacking things in.
As one would when you're dedicated to Khorne.
Exactly, etc. So there's lots of cool things you can do with these marks and stack them up. The real combo that jumped out at me, I'm just going to go right to combos because it's chaos. And
it's chaos. It's all over the place. It doesn't matter.
It's all over the place. You don't have
well,
to
it kind of matters a little bit.
A little bit. Yeah. Anyway, is the Obliterators. Ooh. So Obliterators weren't able to be marked last edition, but now they can. You can get a Mark of Tzeentch Obliterator.
Oh no!
And so that means that they will be able to get sustained hits and lethal hits on 5 up if they Dark Pact to their shooting attacks, which is phenomenal. So that's pretty amazing. To boot, once per game, they get to fire indirect. So your Obliterators are turning into
You don't even have to look at
pieces.
things.
Not even. You can just teleport behind something and...
And speaking of Obliterators, there's another thing that I actually noticed. You can now take them in squads of 2 or 4.
That's right.
That's actually really cool, because...
So actually, these squads of 3 are not legal.
No, but you can take 2.
You can take 2 and you can take 4.
Exactly. But I thought that was really neat because a lot of the Chaos boxes come with just 2 Obliterators.
Right.
So when you double up on boxes, you're like, well, I can only take 3 before. Now you can take 2 or 4. So you've got more than enough.
And 4 means that stacking those buffs onto them is going to help
so much better.
More. Now, I want to mention one more thing, which is the stratagems associated with this. A lot of the stratagems have bonuses associated with a particular Chaos mark. So, like when you want to do Profane Zeal, for instance, gives you more benefits if you are marked of Undivided Chaos. The Tzeentchian one, in particular, really is Skin Shift. Now, this was the purvey of the Master of Possession in the past. The Master of Possession was a model that had an ability to bring models back from the dead.
Yep.
Now, that's a stratagem, 1 command point. Skin Shift normally just heals you for 3 wounds. But if you have the Mark of Tzeentch, it also brings a model back from the dead. Now, when that's an Obliterator, that's a whole lot of model. So, Mark of Tzeentch Obliterators in squads of 4, I think you're going to see a lot.
I think that'd be really cool.
Fantastic combo. Is there any model that jumped out at you when you were pouring through this fantastic index?
I'm going to be honest, the Obliterators, some of the changes were nice. Good to see that they still kept a lot of their varied shots. You've got your War Pail, you've got your Focused. It's great. And the Venom Crawlers, they're wonderful. They're wonderful. They're still spidery little monsters that run around, shoot things, and then if they get close enough, they stab at you with their claws, and it's great. And
they don't pump up your psych attacks anymore, but they are one of the most rounded units in the game right now.
They can kill, they can shoot, they can kill you in shooting, they can kill you in melee, they can do it all.
And in fact, like their stat line for melee and shooting is basically the exact same. Like, it's so nice and clean.
Yep.
They're lots of fun. And they're great fun to play with. They're nice and quick. Tough as all get out.
Oh, yeah.
So this is definitely, Venom Crawlers are a model that you're going to see out of me. Probably maybe Mubin too. If
Maybe
you
too.
wander into the Chaos Space Marine realm.
Maybe if I wander into the standard Chaos Space Marine world, maybe.
Standard Chaos.
I like my specialized ones. I do like my specialized
You're a
ones.
rubric guy, we know.
And the Berserkers, let's be honest.
That's true. Corn and Zinch flow strong through you.
Sometimes I want to be tricksy, sometimes I just want to be nice and simple.
See, I like a lot of my Chaos Space Marines with a little Zinchian flavor too. I do enjoy.
Everyone needs a little Zinch in their life.
A little spice goes a long way.
You never know what he's got planned.
Another cool thing about that Master of Possession, while he's lost his spell to bring guys back from the dead, he can now lead Possessed.
Yes.
And give them a 6-up feel no pain while he does so.
Ooh.
So, big packs of Possessed with a Master of Possession leading them, tearing across the map. The Master of
pretty
Possession
good.
runs around at 8 inches so he can keep up with those
Wow.
Possessed. He just kind of floats around after them, I guess.
Yeah, he's just probably just... I feel like he's just launching himself on little bursts of fire.
Yeah, there you go. Little like
Right.
fart bombs. No, not those. Maybe a Nurgle one.
Maybe a Nurgle one. But I feel like it's just like propelling himself on little psychic energy. He's just going, poop. Yep. He's not quite special enough to get a disc, so he just gets to launch himself forward with psychic powers.
Right,
Yeah.
right. In terms of launching themselves forward, one of my favorite approaches to playing Chaos was to run screaming at my foe with a Disco Lord.
Yep.
He's actually lost a bit of a step, so he's not as quick and he's not as killy as he once was.
Okay.
So he's still pretty tough, but he's not quite the like screaming terror that he once was. We'll see if his 10-inch movement is enough to really get his point across and make his anti-vehicle shenanigans worthwhile.
I feel like he'll still have some play. Let's be honest, it's still relatively new. We've got so many things to experiment with.
And he has a couple of additions to apologize for.
Oh, yeah, let's be honest.
So another cool and interesting little sneaky rule that I wanted to bring up, a little combo, it's self-combo in the Bikers.
Oh.
So Bikers have the cool rule, outmaneuver.
Oh.
Now, this means that when they, at the end of your opponent's turn, if they are within if the bikes are wholly within 6 inches of a table edge, they can get yanked off and put back on in your and put on as reserves.
That's actually pretty cool.
Yeah, so they can really dance around the whole map, get to sides of the board,
zoom around.
Yeah, that
Yes.
couldn't.
That's actually kind of cool.
It also means that you can hide them in the back of your map and then dump them in elsewhere.
Dump somewhere else.
So it's a really
that's so
cool
good.
mechanic where they can really outmaneuver your foe.
You don't have to just launch yourself across the board now.
No,
That's actually really cool.
Use the sides of the map, which often get a little bit neglected. There's often not a lot of reason to.
No, you're not really
skirt.
holding the edges. You kind of want to go to the objective.
Yeah,
so
exactly.
Yeah.
This might allow you to really throw a wrench into your opponent's plans by putting bikes right where your enemy doesn't want them. Are there any particular characters that you enjoy out of the Chaos Space Marine list?
I mean, my go-to has always been Abaddon. It's such a cool model. It looks so good. And just the fact that he's going to be running around with a squad of Terminators, and you can kit those Terminators out however you want to suit his needs. I feel like I'd always go Mark of Corn on them for some reason. Yeah.
You're a straightforward individual.
It's very straightforward. Just run at him, punch him dead.
Punch him dead. Punch him dead now. Yeah, they got some pretty cool strats associated with them too.
Oh, I believe it.
I like Fabius Bile. He's going to have some play. I love some of his rules. He's going to mitigate incoming damage and make his guys tougher and meaner. Plus, he's actually kind of pretty beat sticky himself. So
Yeah,
I can
true,
imagine
true.
Fabius with some Legionnaires or some Chosen having a great time pelting up the battlefield.
That could be cool.
So there's lots of really exciting data sheets, lots of stuff we couldn't get to. The Lord of Skulls looks beefy as all get out.
Yes.
There's going to be lots and lots of ways that you're going to be able to defeat your foes with the intricate rules found in the Space Marine Index.
Oh, yeah.
So it's really exciting time to be a Chaos Space Marine player.
Absolutely.
You're going to have to figure out how you want to mark your forces, how you want to use these rules to really jump at your foe.
Yep.
They've got a lot of tricks, a lot of mean punching, a lot of great ways to do damage, a lot of great ways to avoid damage. So that's a pretty round book, and I'm excited to see how it does.
Yeah, I look forward to your games with them.
It's going to be grand. So, until we see you in the grim dark or far-flung future,
Play on.
for chaos!
For chaos.